It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown.
Now, in last week's video, we got the engine resting in the car exactly where it needs to be. Everything is measured out and so far so good. If I can build the engine mounts to keep the engine in exactly this position, we should be golden. Yes! And that's what I want to get started on today. I already made these two plates that bolt up against the engine, so now let's get two round plates cut out to go on these new rubbers. That was the easy part. Now we have to figure out the in-between pieces. So how I do this is I get some rough measurements and then I start cutting out the angles on hardboard to use as a template. Shaping and forming the hardboard is just much easier than steel. That's why I do that first. And then once I have those done for both sides, we can transfer that over to steel. Now the steel I'm going to be using is 75 millimeters by about 12 millimeters. So the shape is basically got to be like the old mounts, just stronger and hopefully a bit better looking. I have some cool ideas I want to try out, so stick around and let's see how this turns out. I'm going to start off with the driver's side. I have the hardboard template and then I will just take it over to the steel, mark it out, and then we'll start cutting. Damn, that little angle grinder is putting in some work. So we got the first piece cut out and positioned kind of where it needs to be, and then we can use the template to cut out the one at the back as well. Also keeping in mind all the other things that's going to be happening around here. Remember the turbo, the manifold, the wastegate, everything like that needs to go on here, so there needs to be space for that. And then when you look over on this side, the angles are a bit different on this side, but it's perfect and we can start getting this side cut out of the steel as well. So let's go ahead and get those other three pieces cut out. No matter how silly it may seem, you only get 2 ears, 2 eyes, and then I really don't want black boogers. But anyway, I got all 4 pieces cut out, and now I'm gonna go ahead and clean them up a bit because I like shiny stuff. Well, that took me a while, but damn, would you just look at how good that looks. All nice, shiny and clean. I have these two just resting over there kind of in place, and then I also have these two. Now comes the difficult part. I need to get them tacked on while it's still in the car, so just like that. So I'm gonna get the welder over here and then get started on that.
let's go. Yo, I'm like an addict, ooh, I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it, fuse like a magnet. Lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shit tastes sour, you should taste mine. I'ma stay in power for a long time. Get up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer. Rising the song to the highest. Got juice, got gas, I'ma move fast. New shoes, new tracks, like who's that? I'm new, come back, better than last. Yeah, it's a new me, never gonna look back. I'm never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's fast.
And there we have it. This morning I just came in here to sort some of the smaller details out, like adding these two badges. They are 3D printed out of plastic, which is pretty cool. Also cleaned these up, got the holes over there, got the hardware cleaned up. As you saw, I also welded in these little tabs. So these will just bolt onto that with those little screws over there. So basically something like that. That'll close it up nice. I still need to get these painted. We'll step outside just in a second and get those painted. But yeah, I think they should be a bit better than the old ones. We have 6 holes in this one versus 4 holes in the old one. These were all squared and just not nice. So let's get these painted and then we can start getting them into the car, because something I'm a bit worried about is once these are in, the mounts are in, everything like that, and I remove the wood from under the car, I have no idea how much these are gonna compress. So yeah, I want to check that out. So let's get those painted and then start putting everything together. Now that we have some fresh paint on them, I already got them bolted up to the engine, that side as well as this side, and then I went ahead and got those rubbers bolted down. I also added some Loctite to the nut at the bottom. Got interrupted by a Mark 1 Golf passing by, but anyway, what I wanted to say is there's a lot of rotational forces you need to think about when building these engine mounts. I did kind of think about it, but the first engine mounts worked out pretty good. I tried to make these a bit stronger, added some bolts, so we should be good. Now we can go ahead and get the engine hoist over here, lift the engine up to get that little wood piece out, and then we'll see how much the engine compresses those rubbers. We might need to add a spacer or something in there if things are getting too close. So let's get that done. Let's see. Didn't compress much at all. Oh my goodness, I am so stoked. So they compressed, but not much at all. All the gaps and everything are perfect. It's hard to show on camera, but everything is very tight, but it's gonna be perfect. Nothing is gonna rub, I think. So yeah, all that hard work just paid off. Now let's get these covers on and see how they look in the car. And just like that, we have the covers on the mount, and I have to say I'm extremely happy with how this turned out and that it's actually going to work. It's still not the stuff you see on TV, but it's better than the old mount, so we are improving. And then when you close up the hood and look over there, we don't need the hole anymore. Yay! I'm not sure yet if I want to get this one fixed or just get a new hood. They are kind of expensive, so we'll just see what we're going to do about that. And then in the next one, I guess we'll start putting stuff back together. We still need to sort out a support over here. Not sure what I'm going to do about that. Still thinking about it, still planning that. But yeah, we are making some good progress. So thank you so much for watching, and then I'll see you in the next one.